Patriotic Europeans against the Islamization of the West is abbreviated as PEGIDA in Germany, where it took birth in October 2014. Luz Bachmann, who owns a public relations agency in Dresden, founded this movement initially on social media to vent his venom against Muslims and Islam. PEGIDA now has become a far-right political movement that aims to resist what it sees as a threat posed by the Islamic extremism, Islamization, and it's calling for stringent laws to curb immigration, particularly from the Muslim countries. A movement which was initially started in an urban city of Germany, Dresden, has now emerged as a strong anti-Muslim resistance movement in the whole of Europe. PEGIDA has spawned a number of smaller offshoots across the Germany, like Legida in Leipzig, Sugida in Söderungen, Kagida in Kassel, Wogida in Würzburg, Bugida in Bonn, Dugida in Düsseldorf, and Fagida in Frankfurt. Not only this, it has reached its neighboring and far-flung countries too, like UK, Poland, France, USA, Belgium, and Scandinavian lands. PEGIDA and its offshoots at various places in Europe and other parts of the world organize anti-Muslim protests regularly to create hatred against Islam and its followers. They usually start their disgusting slogans with immigrants swallowing Western resources and a burden on us, and then turn to vilify Muslims and Islam, posing them a threat to world peace and European way of life. At PEGIDA's anniversary event on October 19, 2015, keynote speaker Akif Prinsi named the Muslim refugees as invaders, with Germany becoming a Muslim garbage dump. Prinsi said that politicians were acting like Nazis against their own people as they wanted critics of Germany refugee policy to leave the country. Addressing the crowd shouting resistance, he claimed that the majority of the Germans were held in contempt by the political class and that politicians wished that there were other alternatives to fight PEGIDA's supporters. But the concentration camps are unfortunately out of order at the moment.
As ever, when there's a major PEGIDA demonstration, there are also counter-demonstrations, and they're going on around the outskirts of where we are here in Dresden. The leader of this group has often courted controversy himself. The leader of PEGIDA, Luz Bachmann, stepped down a while ago after an image emerged of him dressed as Adolf Hitler. He later retook over the role again and says that they're not about Nazism, but about defending German values. Well, that hasn't stopped the large counter-demonstrations taking place, but it also hasn't stopped the equally large crowds coming out here in support of PEGIDA's message.
On January 21, 2015, Bachmann resigned from his position with PEGIDA after coming under fire for a number of Facebook posts. Excerpts from a closed Facebook conversation incriminated Bachmann as having designated immigrants as animals, scumbags, and trash, classified as hate speech in Germany. He was also quoted commenting that extra security was needed at the welfare office to protect employees from the animals. A self-portrait of Bachmann allegedly posing as the incarceration of Adolf Hitler, titled "He's Back," went viral in the social media and was printed on the title pages worldwide. Media across Europe are giving huge cover to processions of PEGIDA's anti-Muslim onslaught. The processions too, on the other hand, are increasing in number. Only in Germany, the birthplace of PEGIDA, there were 208 rallies in the last quarter of 2015, while only 95 rallies were there a year earlier, Interior Ministry data showed. Year 2016 has also seen further surge in PEGIDA's professions against Muslim immigrants. Also in Poland, hundreds of people waved Polish flags and chanted, "England and France are in tears. That's how tolerance ends." We are demonstrating against the Islamization of Europe. We are demonstrating against immigration, against an invasion. Robert Winnicki, leader of Poland's far-right national movement, Ruch Narodow, told the demonstrators. The Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary and Poland have together taken a tough stance on migration and have been largely opposed to taking a significant numbers of refugees coming from Muslim countries. Similarly, demonstrators at the largest PEGIDA's rally on January 5, 2017 in the UK were heard chanting, "We are the people," with one man telling the BBC, "We do not want masks in Europe." Dear viewers, the hate groups in Europe too, like the US, are mustering financial resources and using social media, which help gather the huge number of people in their processions to construct a negative image of Muslims and Islam. Though there have been found to be isolated events of anti-PEGIDAs like campaigns in the parts of Europe, and some popular leaders also deny the claims made in the anti-Muslim campaigns. But hardly any concrete steps are visible demonstrating their will to fight off anti-Islam sloganeering in the West. Hate speech laws are not seen in action, despite the fact that these campaigns are clearly hate speech against the religion of Islam and its followers, who are peaceful and are part of the Western societies. That's all from today's Islamophobia debates. Keep watching the debates to know how the world is watching us. Thanks.